The first step to make money is to kill your kind self. Why do kind people always fail to make money? Because money never belongs to kind and honest people. The saying that good is rewarded with good and evil is rewarded with evil is just the wishful thinking of the weak. In other words, there are no bad people in this world. It can only be said that if there is a weak reward, the strong will be rewarded with the strong. Everything is a game of strength. The law, not morality, measures good and bad people. Similarly, anyone who has built a career is never an honest and kind person, but tries every means to make money within the scope permitted by the law and on the basis of benevolence, righteousness, and morality. People who make money in any industry have experienced the competition of the law of the jungle. The strong survive there. There is no humility and courtesy. There is only the law of the jungle, where big fish eat small fish and small fish eat shrimps. The Chinese Tao Te. Qing says that heaven and earth are not benevolent and treat all things as young dogs. Heaven and earth have their own inherent laws and will not be swayed by emotions, so there is no such thing as good or evil. God will not stop wolves from eating sheep or starve to death just because he sympathizes with the weak. God's approach is not to intervene, but to let nature develop freely. The strong prey on the weak, the fittest survive, and the fittest survive. Anyone who is emotionally unstable, does not distinguish between emotions, and is too mixed with personal preferences and emotions, must have never been an executive or boss, is of a low level, and lacks cultivation. True kindness must be rational, abandoning sensual, emotional, and emotional factors, not being swayed by emotions, and not being troubled by emotions. Rational kindness must consider the long term and the cause and effect chain behind things. This is what is called great kindness is the most ruthless. This great compassion is almost cruel, and great love contains a vicious heart. However, most ordinary people only have kindness, no ruthlessness and means, so they are destined to be hurt and cannot achieve great things. Maybe you think that the cause of friendly results is kindness, but people who bully others think that they are fulfilling the way of heaven and upholding justice are also kind. The more many people at the bottom think they are good people, and the more they care about others, the more miserable they often live. The rules are made by the strong. What I grab and get by strength is mine. I can make more money than you, and my words and deeds are the industry standards. In a competitive environment, the more you abide by the rules and morals, the more you dare not step out of the red line, and you can only roll in with others, and the more difficult it is to find a way out. The villain is for power, not for virtue. If you want to be advanced, you must have a sense of identity and high emotional intelligence, but if you don't know the scale, you will lower your value. If you want others to respect you, respect your profession and identity, you must find your own identity and position. Just like a woman, if you don't want to have an ambiguous relationship with a person of the opposite sex, then don't show weakness at will. Don't act coquettishly at will, and don't give the other person a feeling of a little sister, including your words and deeds. If people don't know the scale of high emotional intelligence, it is easy for some people who have no sense of propriety to lose their boundaries and offend you. Especially for girls who run their own businesses, when you communicate with the opposite sex, you only need to release your value, not to release your charm. If you release your value, they will respect you. If you release your charm, they will not only have wild thoughts about you, but may also try to take advantage of you by taking advantage of business opportunities. Many times, if you don't understand your own identity, it will be difficult for others to respect you. A sense of identity can be established. Depending on what emotions you release and what information you convey, others will position you differently. Others will not take the initiative to help others because they have long seen through the nature of human nature. Women will not take the initiative to help others because they know that human nature is very mean. Most people do not understand the complexity of human nature. The biggest problem with human nature is not just that they don't know how to be grateful, but that when they receive favors and help from others, they will repay enmity with kindness and treat peace as revenge. This is the ugliest human heart. So don't take the initiative to help anyone easily. Let them ask you for help before you help them, and don't help them every time, otherwise you are just harming them and making them lose the consciousness of relying on themselves. Don't sympathize with the poor who have hands and feet because they don't work hard, so naturally they have nothing. You work harder than them, so you live better than them. We will only help those who work hard and use their brains to talk to them so that they can understand and accept. Under the premise that the other party has not made any contribution, all your contributions and giving are wishful thinking because you don't require the other party to make any contribution. She doesn't need any cost. If she doesn't need any cost, she won't take you seriously, nor will she respect you. Human nature is very cheap. In essence, people are animals that are not worthy of your one-way kindness. When others need your help and actively seek your help, you can help them after a little hesitation, but you must also let them pay some cost. This is respect for yourself. Don't make yourself cheap and love to give yourself away. Don't have illusions about anyone. Kindness alone is not enough to fill people's hearts with joy. No matter how good you are to a person, as long as you don't help her once and don't meet her needs, she will hold a grudge. Therefore, powerful people will not waste too much time on people. There is no point. The more people you meet, the more you will know that human nature cannot stand the test. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.